to the farm. So for this one, we're practicing a couple things. The first is we're practicing finding C and G on the piano. So C is the first white key neighbor to the group of 2 black keys. If you find any group of 2 black keys on the piano and play the white key to the left of it, that is always C. And then to find G, we find the group of 3 black keys, and it's the first inside white key. I always tell the kids that the group of 3 is Grandma's house. The first white key neighbor is F, the front door, and then the second is G for Grandma. So we have C and G for this piece. That's the first thing we're working on. And the other thing we're working on is keeping a steady beat and holding notes out for their full value. What I mean by that is these guys over here are half notes. We're holding each of them for 2 beats. So this is C, 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 C2, C2. And then when we get to our G, it's a whole note. We're going to hold that for 4 beats. G. So we did this with playing it along with the recording, and that really helps the kids to practice keeping that steady beat and hold notes out for their full value. It's a little more fun for this one because this is, there's not too much happening in the melody here, so it really is about keeping that beat, so it's fun to play along with the recording. So I'm going to do it once just on its own so you can hear it, and then I'm going to put the recording on so you can hear what that sounds like too. All right, my left hand second finger is going to go on the C. My right hand second finger is going to go on the G. 1, 2, here we go. C, 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 G, 2, 3, 4. C, 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 G2, G2, C2, 3, 4. And then we have a repeat sign. So that means you're going to go back to the beginning and do it all again. Now with the recording, there is a bit of an instrumental part between, like before you repeat, and you'll hear what that sounds like. If the kids need a bit more of a challenge, when they do the repeat, they can find the C and G an octave higher. So instead of playing it here, play it here instead. And you can mess around with it too. You can say, oh, this time let's try it an octave lower. This time let's try it a couple octaves higher. Find those, keep working on finding those notes. All right, here we go with the recording. Hopefully the microphone will pick it up. 1, 2, here we go. 2, 3, 4. Instrumental. I find my next C and G if I'm moving octaves. 1, ready, go. 2, C, C, C. 2, 3, 4. All right, happy practicing. Let me know if you have any questions. Oh.